Okay, so imagine this, your clients booking appointments online effortlessly while you focus on what you do best, running a business and making your customers happy. Now, no more juggling with phone calls or messy schedules, and the best part, creating a professional looking website is way easier than you think. You don't need to be tech savvy. All you have to do is simply follow the same steps I'm about to show you, and you'll end up with a beautiful website like this one. With a beautiful hero section, lovely images, a call to action button, and also right here on top in the menu section. After this, you have all your services being displayed dynamically, and once they click on this, again, they can book immediately. Scroll down the page, a short about us section, again with a call to action button, some of your work with lovely images, a few testimonials, and finally your contact details and also your business hours. And if you click on any of those call to action buttons, it will bring up the booking form in a pop-up window, so it could have several locations. So let's go with this one. From here you can select different services, so maybe hair services. Which type of hair service do you want? Maybe haircut? Do you want any additional services? Maybe a blow dry? Select your agent, Susie, Emma, or Chloe. Let's go with Chloe. Select your date, 21st, your time slot, and then simply enter your details and proceed to checkout. And you can even give your customers the option to pay the full amount or a deposit. Let's go ahead with the full amount, enter your card details, and submit the order. And there you go, this is the order confirmation number that you can use when you get to the salon. You can add this to your calendar or print it all together. And look at this now, you even have QR code. If you use this, you can scan this on your smartphone and it will add it to your calendar automatically. Okay, so let's start with step number 1, hosting and domain name registration. Alright, so let's dive in. So the first step is to set up the server where you will host your website. And let's be real, this is where most people get stuck already. But not today, because I've got you covered. So we're using Hostinger. So for this, click on the link in the description below to access a dedicated landing page I have set up just for you. So Hostinger has completely simplified the onboarding process. No tech headaches, no hassle. It's super easy. And the best part, I've secured discounted prices of up to 85% off. Plus, if you use my exclusive coupon code, Mr. Web, you get an extra 10% off at checkout. Okay, so let's click on that link together and let's start setting up our website. So there it is. So this is the co-branded page that we have with Hostinger. And as you can see, you can save up to 85% of their hosting plans. So these are special conditions again that we have with them. As you can see, I'm recording this at the moment during the Black Friday season, so it's a specially discounted price, heavily discounted price, I should say, of $1.95. The normal price, guys, normally is $2.99 throughout the year, okay? So these are, again, special conditions during the Black Friday. If you're watching this during Black Friday, take advantage of it. Otherwise, normally it's only $2.99 anyways, you know? So to get access to those prices here, all you have to do is claim the deal. And I need to select one of those plans. So we have Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. So as you can see, it starts at $1.95 per month. Again, normally during the year, it's only $2.99 anyways, you know. And obviously, as the price increases, you get a more powerful server and more resources as well. Now, initially, if I were you, I would start with this one here at $1.95 per month. And then you can always upgrade to the next one up if you need more resources. So like I said, it's normally $2.99 during the year. You know, it's $1.95, a special offer during the Black Friday season. But what you get for that price, well, you get a lot actually. Well, you can host up to 100 different websites. It's a fully managed WordPress hosting, 100 gigabyte of SSD storage space. And believe you me, that's a lot already. Now, if you scroll down the page, you also get unlimited free SSL certificates. So this is very unique, you know. Normally, most hosting companies would charge you between $9.99 up to $25 per year per website just for the SSL certificate. You also get free email and free weekly backup as well. And this initially is more than you need. Now, like I said, if you want to move to the next one up, you'll get daily backups as well or on demand. And obviously the resources will increase as well accordingly. So for now, I would say use this one here, which is absolutely fine. Click on this button here, choose plan. And now right here, you have to select your billing cycle. So you can lock in that price for up to 48 months, which is absolutely amazing. In which case you save $528 US, costing you only $93.60 for 4 years. Now again, normal price is $2.99, so this can vary during the year. Again, this is a special offer, Black Friday offer, okay? So as you can see here, select your price that you want. Again, the highest saving you can make is with the 48 months period. And then right here, guys, I have a coupon code as well. So right here, enter Mr. Web, all in capital letters, and then apply. And there you go. As you can see, now it's only $84 instead of $93. So that means that now you're saving $537 in total. So this is absolutely amazing, guys. Okay, so next, click continue and then proceed to checkout. Very good. So this is a very simple onboarding process. As you will see, just take a few steps, super easy to use. So first, select your language, enter your credentials here. So this is to create your login admin details for your WordPress account. So make sure you remember these and then click next. And then right here, what type of website do you want to build? So what are we building today? Well, we're building a booking website for hair salon or stylist or something similar to this. So technically speaking, this would be business and services. But what are we going to do? We're not going to select any of these. We are going to start from scratch. So create blank site. And now you need to select the domain name you want to link to your website. So basically here with Hostinger, you get one free domain, which is amazing. So right here, look for the domain name you'd like to register. So let's say maybe Mr. Web Hair Salon, okay? And right here, immediately, as you can see, mrwebhairsalon.com is available. And again, this is free for the first year, okay? So I have other extensions as well, .io, .tech, .shop, etc., etc. But now, obviously, .com is the most popular one. So you might want to select this one. And then after this, all you have to do is to click next. Okay, guys, so welcome to your WordPress dashboard. So WordPress is installed, and now we can start building your website. So let's have a quick look in the front end, see what it looks like. Hover on top of your domain name, visit site, right click, open in a new tab. And there you go. As you can see, very basic. There's nothing there, but don't worry, I've got you covered. So first, let's install our theme, and then we'll install Latepoint, which is the main plugin for our booking system. So we go back to the WordPress dashboard. We go to Appearance, Themes, Add New Theme. And normally from here, you should find Astra. If you don't see it here, you can type in the search bar Astra and then install. And then activate. Excellent. So as you can see, now you need to install the starter template. So you can click on this button here, but now they keep changing things around. So I don't know why. You might not find it here in a few months' time or maybe in a few weeks' time. The safest way is to go to Astra here, the Astra dashboard, go to starter templates and install it from here. It's the same thing, you know, but it's slightly different way. That's all. Okay, then install and activate. Excellent. And now, how would you like to build your website using an AI website builder or a classic starter template? I would highly recommend you use this one because you have a lot more control over it and the finished product is a lot more professional as well. So let's click on this on build with templates. So then we're going to select this one here, build with templates, and select your page builder. You have the block editor. So this is the one that's built in WordPress. So this is the most efficient one when it comes to speed. Then we have Elementor and Beaver Builder, which are both drag and drop page builders. So in this case, we're going to use the block editor. Click on this. Excellent. And these are all the templates that you can use. You can see you have different types of industries, all types. You have a dental clinic, a remodeling, a Black Friday special, a portfolio, etc., etc. But if you go on top here, you have different categories, and one of them is personal care. As you can see, you have salon, beauty, fitness, yoga, spa, and massage. So if you click on this, you'll find something that's suitable to your type of industry. So let's say today we're going to build one for a hairdresser. If you scroll down the page, you can see some of them are premium, so you have to pay for these, and some of them are free as well. So this one, for instance, salon and spa, is free. As you can see, very, very professional looking. So this would be maybe for makeup artists, perhaps, or hairdressers. You have the same for men here, barbershop, you know. So those two are free. So you could use either of those, you know, unless you find something else, maybe makeup artist, and so on and so on. So feel free to select the one that you like the most, obviously, you know. But don't worry, if it's not exactly the one you like, you can always customize everything else afterwards. So let's go ahead with this one here as an example. You like this one, select this template. So this is the quick preview of the finished product. So like we said, that looks very professional. You know, you can put all your services here, or you can book an appointment. You have a button ready-made and all, like, you know. So this looks very, very nice. Now you need to select your font. Okay, so the font is going to give obviously a different feel to your website. I think this one looks very nice, but you can select any other, obviously, I could select this one, maybe this one, depending on the type of feel and mood that you want to provide to your visitors, obviously, I think this one is not too bad at all. And then you can select your colors as well. So this should normally match the branding of your company. So if your company is using orange color, you might use this color here. Perhaps you're more into the red, maybe pink, maybe green. Again, that's really up to you, based on your branding, like I said, So let's go maybe with pink for now and then continue. So here they're going to offer you additional plugins. We're going to skip this altogether. Don't need any of them, so skip this step. Here you can enter your details if you want to. All you have to do now is click on this. I understand. Let's go and then build my website. And there you go, guys. You can see this took just 18 seconds. So now we can go back to the WordPress dashboard. So exit out of this. Very good. So let's go back to the front end now. As you can see, this is what your website used to look like. So refresh. And there you have it, guys. As you can see, a beautiful, very professional looking, very polished website. And now I'm going to show you how you can customize everything on the front end anyways, and then we're going to link our booking system. So this is the most important part, obviously, so let's take care of this first. So for this, we're going to use Latepoint. And again, this is one of the most comprehensive solutions on the market right now. It's super user friendly and yet incredibly powerful, as you can see, yet simple in everyday use WordPress plugin. So that's basically the one we need. Now let's address the pricing of this beauty here. So if you scroll down the page, you can see you have the starter, which is only $75 per year. So this is an annual renewal. Now you can have this on a lifetime basis as well. It's only $199. I think it's more advantageous, obviously, that's really up to you to decide which one is best for you, obviously. So for one website, this is the cost here, $79 or $199. So all you have to do is to purchase this, and then we can go back to the WordPress dashboard. So from here, we go to plugins, add new plugin, and right here, upload plugin, choose file, and select the file you just downloaded. Okay, so latepoint.zip, open, install now, and then activate. Very good. So as you can see, now we have a setup wizard. Now I would highly recommend to skip that step altogether. It's not too bad. It makes things easier, but you have more control if you do it manually. So skip setup for now. Very good. And as you can see, it's going to bring you to the main dashboard. So this is where everything is happening. This is where you'll see all your appointments, revenue, the hours worked, how many customers you've had, all the analytics, basically how much money you made, and everything by the side. You have your calendar, appointments, your orders, payment, customers, etc., etc. So I'm going to show you how to set all this up. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to go to our settings here, and then scroll down the page. You go to System. And right here, we need to activate our Pro license first. So this is very important, obviously, put your name, email address, and license key, and then activate the license key. And there you go. As you can see, now the license status is set as active. And now we can start configuring everything start to finish. And since we are already in the settings section, let's go to the General tab. Right here, you're going to set your date and time. So what time system, 12 hours or 24 hours? Now, again, depending where you're based in the world, you might prefer one over the other. And then the date format as well. So month, day, year, or whatever you prefer, obviously, And then you have the selectable interval. So this is an important one. So what is this exactly? Well, when people go to your calendar, so I'm going to open this in a new tab here just to show you. Basically, you'll have the time set like this. So first is 8 a.m., next one 8:30, and then next one 9. So as you can see, there's an interval of 30 minutes in between each appointment, okay? So that's basically what this is. So this is up to you to define how long you want it to be. It could be 45 minutes, could be 60 minutes, or 15 minutes, even if it's a quick appointment. That's really up to you. Feel free to do that as you see fit. So I'm going to go maybe here with 20 minutes appointment, okay? And then you have two additional options here, show appointment end time. So normally you should enable this, I suppose, and disable verbose date outputs, and is to use numbers instead of name for the month. Well, I suppose most people would type 01, 02, 03 for the month anyways, So you have restrictions here, so time restrictions. So what is this exactly? Well, let's say if you wanted to set a latest possible booking to set to 1 month, well, they won't be able to book past that time period. So let's say today is the 1st of January, you set this to +1 month, they won't be able to book for February. Okay, so that's basically what this is. And the earliest, if you are to set this to +3 hours, that means that anyone can book within the next 3 hours from now. So that means if there's an appointment available at that time slot, you can take them on. Okay, so that's basically what it is. And then you have the quantity restriction here. So maximum number of future bookings per customer. This is pretty self-explanatory. After this, you have the currency and price. So here you have a currency symbol. So it could be dollars, euro, maybe pounds. And then here the formatting as well. So I have the thousand separator, decimal separator, and how many decimals. So in our case, I suppose we don't need decimals here. You know, it's probably $99 US or $150, round numbers. And now, just in case you want to fetch your customer's number, you need to set this up as well. So do you want to show all countries or selected countries? So I suppose here normally, if you're a hairdresser, it's normally local people coming to you, you know. I would select probably selected countries, and here select the country where you're based. So in our case, we're based in Ireland, so I'm going to select Ireland here. Okay, so just Ireland here. So this is your default countries, but you can select different countries as well. So as you can see here, these are the list of all the different countries. So I'm going to select Ireland. Okay, just one country here. And obviously next to Ireland, we have the United Kingdom as well, Great Britain. And obviously some customers might have a UK number, in which case I might add United Kingdom as well. There you go. And then after this, there's a lot of different options, but these are pretty self-explanatory, you know, so just go through these. And then after this, don't forget to click save. So save settings. Very good. After this, you're going to set your schedule. So click on this button here. So this is basically your opening hours, working hours. As you can see, do you work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? So all you have is a toggle switch. Maybe you don't work on Sundays, disable it altogether. Maybe Saturday it's only half day. Then you can edit this as well. So click on that. And as you can see, you have the start time and finish time. So let's say maybe on Saturday you finish early. Maybe you finish at 2 p.m. or something like this. Very good. And you would do that with all the days of the week, obviously, you know. Scroll down the page, and here you have days with custom schedules and holidays and days off. So this is a pretty amazing feature when you think of it, you know. Maybe you have a special day, special offer. Maybe on the 24th of the month, you could have a special grand opening or something like this. Click on this button here, select the date, 24th, and then you can say maybe we start at 8 until 6 p.m. or maybe 9 p.m. that day. It's a special day, and that's basically it. Okay, save schedule, and there you go. Now you have a special day set for the 24th of January, and you can do the same with holidays and days off. So maybe you close for a certain period of time, or maybe you're away from the 9th to the 15th. So in which case you would select date range, and this is the 9th. And then the end date is the 15th. So there you go. Okay, set day off. And that's everything for your schedules. And then we go to taxes. And as you can see, this is a pro feature, but we have the pro version installed anyway. So all we have to do is basically click on install pro add-on. And this is the one here on top. As you can see, these are all the pro features. What we need to do now is to install them. There you go. As you can see, the add-on was installed successfully. And now we can go back to our settings. We go back to taxes. And now we can add our tax rate. So click on this button here. So tax rate. So we're based in Ireland. So I'm just going to put IE 23%. Keep it simple, you know. And this is your percentage. So 23%. And then save tax. And that's it for the taxes. That's done already. And then we go to coupons. So do you want to provide your customers with coupon codes, perhaps, or to drive more traffic to your premises? Perhaps you want to do so. Okay, so add customers. And then from here, click add coupon. And then put the name here. So whatever it is, you know, maybe you're running a special offer on Facebook or something like this, Instagram. So I would put IG special offer May 2025, for example. Okay. And then the code, so maybe IG 2025 SP or whatever it is, okay? And then you have the discount. It could be a percentage or a fixed value. So that's really up to you, you know. You can offer maybe a 40% discount, or perhaps you can offer a fixed $20 discount, you know. That's really up to you again. So both options are absolutely fine. And then you have the time restriction. So like we said, this is for May 2025. So I'm going to put the active date from and to. So here, let's put the month. So it will be 05 and then 01 2025. And then until, we're going to put 05 31st and then 2025. And then you have the use restrictions. So here, as you can see, you can limit this to specific service, agents, or customer type as well. Usage limit. So as you can see, you can set a limit on how many times this coupon can be used, either per customer or in total, and leave blank for have no limit. So if it's one per customer, basically type 1 here, and that's all. Okay, and now perhaps this is only available for orders over 100 euros or something like this. You can set a minimum here, minimum 100. If you spend 100 with us, well, you'll get 20% or 40% discount. Okay, and then create coupon. And next, let's set up our payments. So this is the most important part. Obviously, you want to get paid. And as you can see, they are powered by Stripe. But now if you wanted to install PayPal, you can do so as well. So if you go to add-ons here, right click, open in a new tab, you'll find a few additional payment methods. You have Braintree, PayPal, Molly, Mercado Pago, Square, Razorpay. So these are all the main payment solutions. So if you wanted to use PayPal instead, you can install PayPal here, click install now. As you can see, the add-on was installed successfully. And now we can go back here and refresh. Excellent. And now you can install either of those. So if you wanted to enable PayPal, use a toggle switch. And now you have to enter your details, your credentials, and you can fetch all of these from your PayPal account. So refer back to the PayPal documentation for this. And then the same with Stripe. Stripe is slightly simpler to install. As you can see, if you click on Start Connecting, it will log into your account immediately from here. There you go. So you can see I can select my business name here, connect. Very good. As you can see, now it is connected and it has fetched all the details for us. And you can do the same for the development side. So start connecting, select your company, connect. And this is for the test mode. So you can run a few tests immediately from here. Very good. So this is connected. And obviously it's important to have both of them so you can run a few tests and see if the payment gateway is working or not. Once this is working, you can disconnect it and just have the live one. Okay. So here you have your settings. So I'm going to put Ireland for us. And then the currency will be euros. Then which environment do you want to use at the minute? We're going to use the development side so we can run test first. And once we know this is working, we can go back and revert back to live, okay? And then after this, all you have to do is click Save Settings. And now we are ready to receive payments. Very good. So now let's get down to the nitty gritty and create the structure of our business. So for this, we go to Agents. So this is step number 1. So how many people are working within your company? Is it only one location or multiple locations as well? So we're going to create this together now, okay? So we're going to add all the agents. So this is basically all your staff members. So I'll click Add Agent. So by default, as you can see, the admin of the website will be added automatically. And now we can add as many agents as we want, okay? So I'll click Add Agent. So for this, we need to set an avatar. So that's basically the picture, okay? So let's select any of them. Maybe this is the one, okay? Use media. And then I'm going to put the name. So let's see, maybe her name is Susan Smith. Display name, we're going to say Susie. This is better. Email address, so maybe susan.smith@mrweb.tv. Type the phone number here. I'm just going to type a random number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then status active. And if that person is not working with you anymore, well, you can disable the account altogether, okay? And then right here, additional contact information. So if you want to notify multiple people, maybe working in the same department or something like this, you can add this here. And then we have extra information as well. So that's just in case you want to give a bit more information about that person, you know. So you can set the image, title, and bio text. And then you have the services here and schedule as well. So basically, this person should only be working on the general schedule. But if you want to customize this, maybe Susie only works on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but not Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can set this up here very easily this way as well, okay? So as you can see, you have the service offered. Don't worry about this. This is going to be set up automatically once we add those services on the other side, okay? So add agent. And there you go. As you can see, I have 2 agents now. So today is Wednesday. And as you can see, Susie is off today. It says off duty, but David is on duty. So you can add as many as you have, obviously, you know. Brilliant. So as you can see, I've created another few here. So I have 4 in total. And now we can create our location. So we go to locations. And by default, the system will create your main location. So now you can edit this. So the main part, I suppose, is to add the picture here, as you can see. So add a picture of your premises, select file, and then I have 2 different pictures here. I'm going to upload them quickly. So I select this one maybe as location 1. Give it a name, okay? So instead of main location, let's say maybe Dublin City Center. The actual address, so maybe 123 Talbot Street, Dublin 1, okay? Just like this. Keep it simple. And then the agents working at that location. So maybe here in Dublin City Center, maybe we have 3 people only. Maybe we don't have David, maybe Susan, Emma, and Chloe are working there, okay? And then the schedule and all that, you can set this up separately and then save changes. And then let's add another location. So let's say maybe this one would be, so perhaps in Ashton, in Dublin 15, outside city center, and then add a picture. So like we said, this is the second image, okay? So use this media. and then who's working there. So maybe some of them working part-time. David is there full-time, and Susan maybe part-time as well. Okay, so save location. Very good. So now we have 2 different locations, and now we can create our services. So we go to services. Very good. So before we can create our services, we can create categories as well if you want to categorize that. And then we can add service extras as well. Once we have those 2 completed, we can create services. And once we have the services created, we can create bundles. So that's basically the logical sequence here. So let's go to categories first. So let's go back to the front end. So here are the different services that we provide. So we have makeup, we have hair, makeup, skincare, and then professional shootout. So maybe you could have 2 different categories here, hair and then makeup. Okay, so let's create that together, create new category. So let's call this one hair, and then category image. So I'm going to select maybe this one here, use media, and then save category. And let's create a new one called nails perhaps. Create category, let's select an image, and perhaps we can use this one here, use media, and then save category. Very good. So now we have the service extras as well. So do you provide extras or not? If it's the case, well, you can create them here, obviously, you know, so add new extra, and here you can create the extra. So I have no idea, I'm going to say maybe blow dry. I don't know if that's an extra or not. And then the charge amount could be maybe $10 for this, okay? And then you can add an image as well. So let's go for this one here for the blow dry. And then after this, you can add connected services. Obviously, we don't have any services yet, so you cannot link them. But don't worry, all you have to do is to add the extra. Very good. As you can see, it's been added. And now we can go to our services and create our services. As you can see, I have 2 different categories. So in the hair section, we're going to add maybe hair color, haircut, and hair setting. So let's create one together here. Add service. So let's give this one a name. So let's say hair color, like we said, you know, this is part of the hair category. And you can select a background color. So you can select different colors if you wanted to, you know. So I'm just going to go maybe with the purple like this. I'm going to save this code for the next one. And then with the media, so select an image. So like we said, this is hair color. So let's find something related to this. So this is the image we had. So use media. And then service style image. You can select the same maybe, you know, and then use media. And right here, as you can see, you have the service duration and price. So this is where you're going to set the price and the duration as well. So how long does it take? Maybe 60 minutes, maybe 120 minutes. You put the duration right here. And how much do you charge for this? So let's say maybe for this you charge, I don't know, I have no idea, maybe $80 or something, okay? And now that you set the amount, do you want to charge a deposit or the full amount? So it's one or the other. So you put the full amount here. So this is $80 for the coloring of the hair, okay? So this is the service, $80 in total. Now at checkout, when they go on your website and book the appointment, do you want to charge the full amount, so $80, or just a deposit? So maybe you just want a deposit of $20 to secure the appointment, and just in case if they don't show up, you still have $20 in the bank, basically, you know. So it's up to you, really, you know, or you want to charge the full amount up front. Again, depending on your business model, choose one or the other. So this is how you display your pricing structure. And then here underneath, as you can see, you have display price. So what's the difference between those two? Well, it's very simple. This one is for display purposes only. So this is not the price that'll be charged. It's just as an indication of how much it might cost. So as you can see, minimum price, maximum price. So we know it's $80 that you're charging for this, but maybe it might go up to 120, up to 120, let's say, okay? And maybe the minimum price you would charge for this would be maybe $60. And this way, your customers won't be too shocked if there's an increase in price once they get to your salon, maybe because you use more products or something like this. So right here underneath is all about the timing. So how does this work? As you can see, you have the buffer before and buffer after. So maybe you need 10 minutes after the session, maybe. You need maybe 10 minutes to clean up the room or get everything ready. This is, again, up to you. And the same before. Maybe it's before the appointment. You want 10 minutes for yourself, maybe to put things together and get it ready for the next client, okay? And then you can override the time intervals as well. So by default, like we said, it's 60 minutes. We took care of that already in the main settings, but if you want to override it for this type of service, you can do so right here. So here underneath, the agents, obviously, who offers this service and where. So if you expand this, as you can see with David, and like we said, David doesn't work in Dublin city centre, he works in Ashtown, and then you can do the same with the others. So is Susan working here? She's in Dublin city centre. Emma is also in Dublin city centre, and we said Chloe is Dublin city centre as well. Okay, so this is basically where you assign all the agents working in different locations. We have the service schedule, so it's by default is the one that we set in the main settings. If you want to customize this, you can do so immediately from here. And then we have group bookings as well. So technically speaking, that doesn't apply to us. This is more for maybe yoga classes, spin classes or something like this, you know. But just in case, if this is the type of business that you're in, the option is available here. And as you can see, we have the service extra. So we've created that. So do you want to add blow dry as an extra for this option? Does it apply? Yes or no? In which case, we'll check this box. That's basically it. Okay. So add service now. And there you go. So we created our first service, and you would do so with all the others. Excellent. So I've done that quickly. As you can see, we have 3 of them in the hair section. So hair color, haircut, and hair setting. And then makeup as well, with fashion makeup and bridal makeup. So these are the 2 categories with all our services underneath. And that's us done with all the main essential settings. So we're up and running now. So if you go to your calendar, you will find David here, Susan, Emma, and Chloe with their respective calendar. And you have all the appointments here. So how do you take on new bookings? Well, it's very simple. I'm going to show you how to add this on the website itself, and customers can book themselves. Obviously, that's the whole point here. But you can do that manually yourself as well from the back end here. So once you logged in here, you go to your calendar and create a new booking. So let's say someone is with you in your salon and she says, oh, I'd like a new appointment for in 2 weeks time or something like this. You can book this directly from here. So let me show you how amazing this feature is actually. So she might come back for what? Is it a haircut? Maybe hair setting? Let's say she's coming back for a haircut. And then here, extra blow dry perhaps. Which location? So let's say you're in Dublin city centre, and then you are Emma, for instance, okay? And then you can select the availability. So this is your calendar, and then she says, I'd like to come back in 2 weeks time, and then you agree on the time. So let's say maybe at 2 p.m, agree on this. There you go. As you can see, it's added automatically. And then you can add your customer. So normally you click on find, add the customer right here, look for the name. Obviously we have none at the minute, but you can create a new one as well if you wanted to, add those details here. This is the total expected, so $50. And then maybe she wants to pay maybe $10 in cash already at the minute. So you can put here partially paid, and then you put the transaction here underneath. And then you can say, okay, I received $10 already today, in which case maybe she paid you locally in cash, okay? And then after this, simply create the order, and that's it. Very good, and this should be recorded now. So if you go on Thursday the 26th, as you can see in Emma's section, in the calendar here at 2 p.m., the appointment was added. So that's one option. You can add them manually yourself. So this is on site perhaps, or maybe over the phone. And now let me show you how you can add this to your website so that your visitors can book their own appointment themselves. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. You have the small logo here, back to WordPress, click on this. Okay, so let's quickly go back to the home page and let me show you a few things we're going to take care of. So I have the hero section here. You see book an appointment. We'll link that directly to our booking system. Our services, we're going to display this dynamically. As you can see at the minute, it's an image, it's a text, but I'm going to show you how you can add your content here dynamically so that they can click on it and basically book immediately from here. So making it even more efficient. Book an appointment. Again, I'm going to link that to the appointment booking system, and that's basically it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this now. So let's go back to the dashboard. We go to pages, all pages, and then you have the home page right here. Okay, so I'll click on it. Very good. So welcome to Gutenberg. So Gutenberg is the built-in page builder that comes with WordPress. So this is very efficient and very easy to use as well, and super fast loading, which is great, like, you know. So as you can see, you have the hero section here. So if you hover on top, as you can see, we'll highlight the section itself. And if you click on it, you can edit the content. So as you can see, we are passionate beauticians and makeup artists based in New York. If you wanted to change that, like I said, just highlight, and then you can type your own content basically. So I'm going to put something here, maybe, let's say hair and nail salon based in Dublin. So again, here, just make it as simple as possible. Anyone landing on your website should know exactly what is it that you do, where you based, and the type of service you provide in a split second. So here, there's no doubt whatsoever, hair and nail salon based in Dublin. And right here, we have an extra bit of information you can add. So perhaps something like this, you know, welcome to, and then the salon name, a trusted hair and nail salon based in Dublin. We provide professional, tailored services to help you look and feel your best. Visit us for a calm and relaxing experience. So whatever you want to say here, obviously, So right here, we have a book an appointment button. So this is part of the same block. So this is a block. As you can see, you have the content here. And this one basically is a call to action button. As you can see by the side, if you click on this, this is all the different options related to that button. And this is where you put the link. So in our case, we're not going to use this at all. So we're going to get rid of it, okay? So click on the button here and select none. We're not going to display that at all. And I'm going to show you how you can add a block here underneath and basically add the one that's linked directly to our booking system. So for this, we're going to use a shortcode. So let me show you here. So I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Don't worry. This is the one provided by Latepoint themselves. So as you can see, you have the booking form, booking button, the customer dashboard, list of bookable resources, and calendar of services. So the one we need at the minute is the booking button. As you can see, this is what it looks like. And this is the code. So basically select this, Control C, and then go back to your page. And now we're going to add a block here underneath, okay? And for this, we're going to click on the plus sign here and then look for shortcode, just like this. Click on it. As you can see, it's going to add it underneath. So we can close this now. And right in there, paste the code we just copied. So Latepoint book button. So click save for now. We're going to put this to the test first, okay? So we can close this. Click on the view here and view in a new tab. Very good. So now let's try this, okay? So book appointment, click on this. And as you can see, we have a booking form in a pop-up window showing on top, which is absolutely nice. And then all I have to do is select your location, select the type of service. Let's say this one. And then I want blow dry as well, and the subtotal, etc., etc. Okay, so this is working fine. Okay, happy enough. And then you might want to change this picture here with your actual picture of your premises, or maybe from yourself, So click on this, replace, and then open media library or upload. So in our case, I suppose we're going to upload our own picture. So upload, and then select the image. So one or the other, I'm going to select this one as an example. And there you go. As you can see, this is our actual premises, which is a lot better, obviously, to show a real picture of your premises. Now, as you can see, you have the background color here. Now, again, this is part of the global colors we selected initially, but you might want to change that as well, So if you wanted to change this, click on the section itself. Show here by the side. As you can see, you have general and style. If you go to style, this is where you'll find a background color, and you can select any color you want, obviously, So that's basically how this works. And then that's basically it for the hero section. Happy enough. And then you can move on to the next one. So this is our services. And again, like we said, this is not a dynamic content. This is basically an image. As you can see, if I click on this, this is an info box. You have an image and then a title underneath. And this is the same here, basically, okay? So what we're going to do is basically replace this with our actual services. So again, we go back to our shortcodes here, go back to the top. As you can see, we have the list of bookable resources. Click on this, and there you go. You can show the agents, and you can also show all your services. And this is a lot better, obviously, because here they'll see the service. They can click on it and book now immediately, which is a lot more interactive, obviously, So what we're going to do is to fetch the shortcode again. So Control C. Then we go back here, and then from here, we're going to delete all this section. We might keep our services and the text here. We can keep that, but whatever is underneath here, we have to delete that. So if you click on this, as you can see, that's a block. Now, if you click on those different lines here, it's going to show you the main structure. So this is the main container we need to delete. As you can see, these are info box, info box, info box. They're all inside that container. We need to delete the main container. Okay, so click on this, 3 dots, delete. There you go. As you can see, they're gone now. And now we're going to add a section just underneath, okay? So I'll click on the plus sign, and we're going to look for a shortcode. Click on this. There you go. It's been added. So we can close this. And right here, paste the code we just copied. There you go. Save. Perfect. So let's put this to the test. Go back to the front end and refresh. Then scroll down the page. And there you go. As you can see, we have all our services here. So that's a lot better already. And if you click on this, you will bring back the booking form, obviously, So it's a bit out of whack, to be honest. We have 4 here and then 1 isolated on its own. So maybe you can change the colors, columns to 3 columns instead. So we go back here instead of 4, set this to 3, and then save again. Let's go back here and refresh. Excellent. So that looks a lot better already. As you can see, this is more evenly distributed. So that's fine. So we have our services now. And then after this, we have about us here with book an appointment as well. So let's go back here, scroll down the page. And again, for this, all you have to do is to click on the content, type whatever you want here, okay? So what we're going to do again is to remove the book an appointment here. So as you can see, call to action button, none. And then we're going to add again a shortcode. So look for shortcode here, add this to the page, remove this, and I'm going to fetch the shortcode again. So this one is the button, okay? So booking button, fetch this, Control C, Control V, perfect. Save changes. And then if you keep scrolling down, see our work. So this is basically a picture gallery. So if I click on this, as you can see, this is called an image gallery. You can add as many pictures as you want. It's a nice way of showing your work, you know. I think that's important anyways. I would personally keep this section myself because I suppose people want to see the work you produce, you know, the type of result they can expect, like haircut or makeup or whatever it is, you know. So I would highly recommend you leave it. And then if you scroll down the page, we have our testimonials here. So again, a very important piece of information. You can fetch them maybe from your Google review or Trustpilot or whatever platform you're using, and then insert them here. Maybe it's Facebook you're using, you know. So to edit this, very simple. The star rating, click on this. As you can see, you have the star rating here, and you can change it using the slider here. And then the content itself, click on this. As you can see, this is called testimonial. And again, this is pretty self-explanatory, you know. All you have to do is to change the content from here. So this is where you add the picture here that's showing here at the bottom. And for the rest, basically, all you have to do is to basically highlight the content and type away, you know. So that's basically it. Very easy to use, like we said, you know, super intuitive as well. And then right here, maybe you want them to be able to call you as well. So call for bookings and appointments. And here you would type your number, okay? So whatever it is. Now, if there is a section that you don't want on your page here, all you have to do is basically click on the main container and then click on that and then delete. And as you can see, it's gone. That's it. Basically simple as that, you know. Now, maybe you want it back. You made a mistake. Oh my God, what have I done? Don't worry. You just click on the back arrow here, undo, and there you go. Now your phone number is back again. So do you want to add the map here for them to find you? Well, I suppose this is pretty handy. Where is your location? For this, all you have to do is click on the block itself. So type the address here. So we said 123 Talbot Street, Dublin 1. And there you go, it's going to find the address automatically. And then you can zoom in and zoom out. So basically, if you use the slider here, as you can see, the smaller the value, the more you zoom out. And then the bigger the value, the more you zoom in. So that's really up to you to find a happy medium, you know, for your customers to find your location. And then you can change the height as well. Maybe you want it to be a bit bigger, a bit smaller. Again, this is just a matter of preferences, you know. So I'm going to just leave it here, a happy medium. And then that's basically for our page. We're done now, okay? So click Save. Very good. So we can go back to the WordPress dashboard, view pages. There you go. And as always, you go back to the home page and refresh just to make sure that everything is displaying and working properly. So there you go, hero section, test the button. This is working. Scroll down the page, services, try this. That's working fine. Scroll down again, about me, book an appointment. Again, this is working. Absolutely great, guys, you know. So there you go. So that's us done with the home page. So now, as you can see, we have more than one page with about, services, and contacts. So if you click on services, at the minute, as you can see, this is not really what we want, you know, and there is no real point of having one since the services are already highlighted on the home page. So what we could do, maybe instead of having services, we could have a dedicated booking page right here, and we're going to change the button here as well for book an appointment instead of call us, you know, because you want them to book the appointment online. So this is freeing up time for yourself, okay? So for this, we go back to the WordPress dashboard and we're going to create a new page altogether. So add new page. And here the title, we're going to say booking page or booking form or whatever you want to call it. So click on the small I here to disable this so it won't show the title in the front end. And then inside our page, we're going to insert our shortcode. So we go back to the shortcode page. This one is called booking form. So this is the very first one here. So fetch this, Control C, and then here, click on the plus sign, look for shortcode, and then Control V, okay? And then publish. So that's basically it. So we have our page created. So what is the point of having a different page if we already have all these pop-up windows? Well, let's say if you run a Facebook special offer or maybe Instagram, you want to add the link, or maybe on X, whichever social media platform you want, you can then redirect them directly to your booking page, which is this one that we've created, okay? So this is one way to increase conversion, obviously, and you can drive them specifically maybe with a coupon code or something, and then you can know exactly which conversion rate you're getting rather than the home page, obviously, because you cannot track this. So that's basically what it is, okay? So we have this done now. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Very good. So let's have a quick look at our page. So booking page, right click, open in a new tab, and this is what it looks like. So that looks very professional indeed. So we're going to keep it the way it is. Happy enough. And then right here underneath, we have what's called customer cabinet. I don't know why this is called cabinet. This is basically the customer dashboard. So I'm going to just put here dashboard, okay, then save, and now we can go back to our dashboard, and there you go. As you can see, this says dashboard. If you want to view it, open in a new tab, and there you go. This is where your customers will be able to log into your account and take care of all the orders, okay? So this is done now. Very good. So this is working fine. So what we need to do now is to change the menu section here, make sure that our menu is displaying and reflecting all these different pages, and then the footer section as well. So let's do that together. And then after this, guys, we'll be done, okay? So let's go back to the dashboard. So let's take care of the menu section. So go to appearance, menus. So this is our primary menu. And as you can see, home, about, services, contact. We have home, about, services, and contact, okay? So let's go back here. So now to this, we can add our booking page. So select this, add to menu. Very good. So the order should normally be maybe home, about, services, and then booking page. And there you go. So we could change it. Maybe instead of booking page, let's call this book now. Okay, this would make more sense. And then save menu. Let's go back here, refresh. So home, about, services, book now. Okay, very good. Now again, we said we don't need the services page because all the services are already displayed on our home page. So if you go back here, now we can delete that page, you know, simply expand and then remove and then save menu. And again, make sure you put this to the test, you know, so refresh and they go home, about, book now, and contact. And just to make sure, click on this. So there you go. This is our booking system as a page this time. So perfect. So this is working absolutely fantastically. So now we need to add our logo and change this call to action button to perhaps book an appointment. Okay, so let's go back here, and this time we go to customize. So first, let's upload our logo. So hover on top, as you can see, I have a small pencil. Click on this, and this is where you can upload your image. So we're going to change the logo, upload file, select file. So I've designed one here, Mr. Web, with the same colors. Okay, so open and then select. Very good, and then skip cropping. Very good. As you can see, this is way too big, so I can use the slider here to make it smaller. So normally your logo shouldn't be too big, you know, it should be the same height as the call to action button. So about this height, okay? And this is perfect now. And now let's take care of our call to action button. So as you can see here at the bottom, it's called button. So if you click on this, you have the options, but this is going to only give us the option to add a link. And this is not really what we want, okay? So what we're going to do is basically delete this. Now click on the plus sign, and we're going to select HTML1, okay? So click on this one. Very good. So now click on this, and now we can insert HTML code. Make sure you go to text here. Now delete all this, and now we're going to fetch the button again. So here, we go back to our list of shortcode, booking button, and then fetch this, Control-C, go back here, Control-V, and there you go. As you can see, now you have book an appointment. Now click publish. And as always, make sure this is working. Go back to the front end and refresh. Now we have our logo, perfect, and book an appointment. And as you can see, this is working perfectly. Very good. So the only thing left now is the footer section. So I'm going to take care of this. So again, we go back here. And let's go back to the main menu, and you will find your footer section as well. So you can click on those elements here to find them. As you can see here, the footer builder, or you can simply scroll down. Either way, it's absolutely fine. So this is the one, okay? So again, we're going to change our logo. So click on the small pencil here. And right up from here, you will notice that most of the items here are widgets. As you can see, widget 1, widget 2, 3, and 4. So you cannot customize them immediately from here. So what you need to do is to open the WordPress dashboard in a secondary tab. Okay, so if you go to your website, Latepoint dashboard, open in a new tab, and then you can organize them. So we have this one here on one tab and this one in the other. And now we go to appearance, go to widgets. You can close this. Very good. And as you can see, I have widget 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is exactly what we have here. Widget 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you can edit the content of each one of them from here, okay? So for our logo and the social media icons, it's right here. So this is Shamila Salon, and now we can insert our logo. So click on the plus sign, look for an image, okay? So this is the one here, and then media library, select our logo, select, and obviously this is way too big, so you can use the handle here to make it a little bit smaller. Very good. And now we need to delete this one here, so click on it, 3 dots, delete. Very good. So update, and let's go back to the front end and refresh and scroll down, and there you go. As you can see, the logo is displaying fine. And then we have the social media icons. So for this one, it's not part of the widgets, funny enough. As you can see, it's right here. It's called social. So if you click on this, there you go. This is where they are. Okay, so you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So let's say you want to add another one. Maybe you have YouTube as well. So you click on YouTube, add social icon, and then you're going to add the link here, basically the URL. So I'm just going to put hashtag for now, but you would put the link to your YouTube channel, okay? Now, if you don't want to use any of those, maybe you don't use Twitter, maybe Facebook, all you have to do is click on the X sign and you're going to delete it, okay? So that's basically how you can customize your social media icons. And because this is the only one you can customize from here, we're going to click publish. And all the others, we're going to customize them from the widget section. So we go back here, close this, open this one. So right here, as you can see, this one is services. So what is this? This is a menu section. So it's up to you if you want to use this or not. I don't think there's any point because we only have a few pages. You know, all we have is home, about, book now, and contact. Maybe you want to add the menu here at the bottom, in which case you can select it, okay? So maybe you could have links, and then right here, primary menu. If you click update, go back here, refresh, is going to link back to all your pages. So whether they're on top of the page or bottom of the page, they can access all these pages very easy just by clicking on those links here, okay? So that's fine. Now we have the details here, so email address and your actual physical address, and then business hours to customize this. Again, we go back here, close this one, open this, and these are 2 blocks. All you have to do is click on them and insert the info. So maybe hello@mrweb.tv. And that's basically it, okay? And for the address, it's the same principle. So this is pretty self-explanatory. And then we have the opening hour. So if you click on this, again, this is just text. Type your text here. Once you're done, click update. And that's it, guys. We're done with the website. Okay, guys. So now that you have your website up and running, ideally, you want to attract visitors and turn them into customers. And a very efficient method for this is to use email marketing. So that way, every time someone comes to your website, you can fetch their email address and send them special offers from time to time. And that way, you can turn those visitors into buyers rather than seeing them leaving altogether. And for this, we're going to use OMNISEND. And this is one of our favorite ones when it comes to converting emails into money. Okay, so let me show you how to set this up now. Very good. So now that your website is done, you will start getting visitors. So not all of them obviously will book an appointment, and not all of them will get in touch with you immediately. So ideally, what you want to do is to retain those potential customers and turn them into buyers. Maybe not right now, maybe in the future, but you can do so using email marketing. So let me show you how you can implement that on your website. So we go back to our WordPress dashboard. This time we go to plugins, add new plugin, and right here look for OMNISEND, just like this, okay? Excellent. So you have 2 different options. You have this one here, email marketing for WooCommerce. So this is for an e-commerce website. So this is not our case. We don't have an e-commerce website. So this is the second one here, newsletter, email marketing, SMS, and pop-up by OMNISEND. So make sure to select this one, click install now, and then activate. Very good. So as you can see, the plugin was activated successfully. And now by the side, we have an extra tab here, OMNISEND Email Marketing. Click on that. Very good. And now we need to connect OMNISEND to our website. So obviously, initially, you don't have an account. Don't worry. Click on this button here. And now you can create an account with OMNISEND. So click on this button. Excellent. So as you can see, you can start using OMNISEND completely for free, and they don't require any credit card details either. So that's very nice, obviously, you know. So right here, just register with them. So obviously I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. And then once you are registered, you'll be redirected to your dashboard, which is this page here. And now we need to link our OMNISEND account with our WordPress website. So if you go back here, as you can see, you need to fetch an API key. And for this, you have to click on this button. It will bring you to this page. Scroll down the page, go to API keys. Now let's create a new API key. So let's give it a name, maybe hairdressers. Okay. Make sure all these boxes are ticked and then create API key. Very good. And now click on this button to copy the API key and paste it here. So Control V and then connect OMNISEND. Perfect. So you are now connected to OMNISEND and we can go back to our dashboard and start setting everything up. And the first step is to create a form. So click on this one here. So with those forms, you can collect email and SMS subscribers from day one with eye-catching forms. And the beauty of this is right here, guys. Every 7th subscriber has shown to convert into a buyer. And this is why we are implementing this on your website. So there's two options here. You can select different forms or create it yourself from scratch. So let me show you the two options, okay? So view other forms types, so click on this. And as you can see, you have all these different types of forms, ready-made forms that you can use. So for instance, if you're running a special Black Friday sale, as you can see on special cosmetics, or maybe makeup or something like this, you can use one of them. And obviously you're going to save a lot of time, designing it. And that's, again, really up to you, So this is one option, obviously ready-made templates, or you can go with this one, preview and launch form. So I'm going to show you this option now. So let's click on this. Very good. So this is where you're going to design everything related to your pop-up and customize all the triggers. So by the side, you have all the different elements you can use. This is the quick preview of your pop-up. These are all the triggers. And then right here underneath all the different steps. So step 1, fetch the email. Step 2, if you want to use SMS marketing, you can do so as well. Success page and already subscribed message. So let's take care of this one first. Very good. And now we can customize the content of our pop-up window. So what do you want to offer them? Maybe a coupon code or something like this. Let's say someone came to your website, they didn't book an appointment, they didn't contact you, they did nothing basically, but you want to retain them obviously and possibly send them emails further down the line, maybe with special offers or something like this. So we can do that immediately from here, okay? So let's say you want to offer them maybe 25% of their first visit at your salon, okay? So let's say 25% of your first and maybe haircut or something like this, and then maybe makeup session or something like this, okay? So that's basically the main message. And then here underneath it says, and be the first to hear about our new product drop. Maybe not. Here we could say maybe instead, perhaps something like this, enter your email address to receive your coupon code. So this way they understand that you will send a coupon code afterwards. And maybe we can center this. And there you go. That's perfect. So this is the email field. Obviously, this should be required. And right here, we have the submit button. So again, we're going to change the content here. Get 25% off. Perfect. So this is step number 1 taken care of. And then step number 2, if you want to use SMS marketing, you can customize this as well. As you can see, it says join our VIP club. Sure, why not? Or you can give it a different name, a different title, And then you have the content here. Again, same principle, just customize this as you see fit. Now, if you don't want to use SMS marketing, you can click on those 3 dots here and then delete. And then you're only using email marketing, okay? Which is what we're going to do now. So now let's take care of the next step, which is the success page. So thank you for signing up. As a thank you, you'll find a 10% discount in your inbox. So again, like we said, this one is going to be 25% discount, and I'm going to put a discount code in your inbox, okay? And then subscribe, and here you can type whatever message you want them to see. So you are already subscribed. I think this is pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? So now we need to set the trigger and all the behavior of our pop-up window here. So as you can see by side, you have behavior. So we have the scheduling. So here you can set a start and end date. So in our case here, this is an onboarding form, so I would leave it empty. And then display, and here you can set the page rules that will trigger your pop-up window to display on the page. So as you can see, you have page visits. So how many pages do you want them to visit before it shows? Time on page, maybe you want them to spend at least 20 seconds on the page before it shows. Maybe scroll depth, maybe once they reach 50% of the home page, for instance, it will show. Or exit intent, where if I wanted to exit out of your page, it will show, So this is really up to you. You can use this or not. I would leave it as is for now, okay? And then targeting as well. So the most important one is this one here, visitor targeting option. As you can see, all visitors don't show to existing contact. I would highly recommend you click on this one. You don't want to show it again if they are registered, obviously, and then show to existing contact or target specific segment. And then page targeting options appears on URL or doesn't appear. So if you only want to show it on the home page, enter the homepage address right here. Or if you don't want it to show on the homepage, simply enter the homepage address right here, okay? So that's basically it. And then we have visibility. So do you want to show this on all devices, mobile only or desktop only? And as you can see, it is fully responsive as well. So I'm going to leave it as all devices for now. And then we have the visibility. As you can see, limit form appearance. So don't show again after interacting with the form for at least 1 day, 2 days. So that means if someone came to your website, showed a pop-up, decided to close it, you don't want it to show again and again and again. So this would be a nice option to disable it for at least 1 day. So for our test here, I'm going to disable this. But again, I highly recommend you keep it on, okay? And then you have the A/B test here. So basically with this, you can design 2 different versions of the same pop-up. So instead of saying get 25% of your first haircut makeup session, maybe you can change this to something else, or maybe add a picture, and then you can test version A, version B, and at the end you'll know which one is performing best for maximum conversions, obviously, you know. So once you're happy enough with this, you can enable the form. Very good. As you can see, saved, created, and enabled now. So that means that from now on, going forward, all visitors going to your website will see that form. Now, there is one more step we need to put in place, because obviously once they register on your website, you want to send them an email with the coupon code, obviously, you know. So for this, we're going to go to automation, accent, and same principle again. You can use an existing workflow or start from scratch. So we're going to start from scratch in this case. And then from here, continue to setup. So do you want to use SMS channel as well, or only emails? For our case here, we're going to just use email, start workflow, and then show my workflow. Okay, now click on those 3 dots to edit. Very good. So like the name indicates, this is a workflow basically, okay? So you have different steps, and then you can decide what each step is and what will happen. So initially we have a trigger. So what's the trigger? When they are subscribed to marketing. So once they enter the email address in that pop-up window and click submit, what will happen? Well, as you can see here, we're going to wait for 1 minute. Maybe you want to wait for 10 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe a day, maybe a week. So customize this as you see fit. In our case, I think 1 minute is perfect, because once you are registered, send the email immediately, you know. And then right here, this is basically the email we're going to send. As you can see, edit email, okay? So welcome to, and then account name, and thanks for signing up to our newsletter. We're super excited to have you. And right here, as you can see, we have the content of our email. So now we're going to customize this, insert our coupon code, and then we can activate that as well, okay? So edit content. And again, we can customize everything top to bottom. So first, we're going to change the logo. So I'm going to replace this. I'm going to fetch my own. So let's select this one here. Very good. And then you can enter the content here. So thanks for signing up to our newsletter. We're super excited to have you. Keep an eye out on your inbox for the latest news and update. So we're just going to remove this. And then I'm going to add here, so perhaps something like this, you know, to thank you. Here's a 25% coupon code you can use on your first visit to our salon. The coupon code is valid on both hair and makeup services. And right here underneath, obviously, we're going to insert the coupon code, okay? So at the minute we have visit our website, we might insert this right in the middle. So where do you find that coupon code? So if you go back to Latepoint, remember, if you go to settings, coupons, we created one together. So you can create your coupon code here. So I'm just going to fetch this one here as an example, okay? So Control C. So this would be the coupon code. And now we can insert that in between our website and the message we have here, okay? So if you go there by the side, as you can see, you can select among different elements. So I have header, hero image, email body, product listing, image gallery, and footer. So in this case, I suppose we can use this one maybe and have a big code in the middle like this one, okay? So click on that and then drag it somewhere on your page. As you can see, you can put it either on top or bottom. So let's put it here maybe, okay? And then here you can type the code, okay? So Control V to paste it here. Very good. So we have the code inserted now. Very good. So we have the code now, and now you can grab this and put it here in between, okay? So just like that, there you go. Now it's inserted in between, and now you can delete your container here, and that's absolutely perfect. Maybe you want to center this as well. So I'm going to put this in the middle. It looks a lot better, okay? So that's basically it, guys. Obviously, everything else you can customize yourself. You know how it works now. So we're going to finish the editing. And now we can save our changes, and then we can close this window. Excellent. So that means that now if you go to our website, we should normally see the pop-up window. If we fill out our details, we will receive the confirmation email with the coupon code. So let's put that to the test. And for this, I'm going to open this page in a different web browser. So let me refresh. And there you go. As you can see, we have our message here. I'm going to enter an email address. just like that. And let's get 25% off. And there you go. Thanks for signing up. As a thank you, you'll find 25% discount code in your inbox. So let's check my emails now. And there you have it, guys. This is the email I received. As you can see, Mr. Web logo, the message, and our coupon code. So this is how you can fetch your visitors' email address and then turn them into potential customers. Now you can also create campaigns further down the line. So once you have a few hundreds maybe of visitors and email address gathered, you can go to campaigns, and it's the same principle as creating the form. You create your new campaign, select which intent you want. So let's say create an email, and then you can start setting up the whole email. So the subject line could be special offer. And you can even use variables here. So as you can see, you can fetch the person's name, for instance. Okay, so special offer, and then for, and then you'll have the name of the person, and maybe an emoji as well. So maybe thumbs up, okay? And then here, sender's name. So this is maybe ABC hairdressing or something like this, you know. Enter your campaign name, language. You can even connect this to a Facebook account if you wanted to, you know, and then choose email template. And then here you can select your goal. So in our case, it's a special offer, maybe offer a discount, and then brand it inspirational. So let's say maybe inspirational, and there you go. As you can see, you have all these different options. And after this, well, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. After this, the same steps we covered already. All you have to do is to use a template and configure that manually. And there you go, guys. This is how you can create a beautiful website like this one with appointment booking system in place. And on top of that, email marketing as well to turn visitors into buyers.